I'm Tony Prower. I'm going to show you how I shoot magical landscapes. And this is Iceland. Pretty close to where we started at the very beginning of the video. I'm on the stream that's winding through the snow, and although I don't normally shoot in this direction because of the houses, really the shot's about the colour, so they're only going to be silhouettes. So here's my shot. I'm shooting vertically, and I'm using the line of the stream running right the way up. I'm quite intimate with the foreground. You see I'm right on it there, and so anyway, let's before we lose that colour, let's get this shot out of the way with a bit of magic hat. There we go. This is a 30-second exposure, so I don't mind really exposing a bit of extra sky. There we go. A little later on. That's going to have the effect of smoothing out the colour, so I'll do a few variations on this. It's not good to be without a hat in these conditions, so I should have brought an extra cloth or something. Anyway, let's see how this works out. 30 seconds. Look at that, some magical exposure. We go into the play mode now, and let's have a look at that. So there's my shot there. Really like the shapes of the lines going up and the reflected colours in the stream, and also this light that's on the hitting those. As you can see, the houses are just not they're not disturbing the shot at all, and that beautiful colour should develop quite nicely.
So I've opened this picture up in Lightroom and done a bit of processing, so you can see the before and the after, the effect I've wanted to come up with. And I really like this shot because of the way the colours run through on the snow textures here, and this blazing colour in the sky. It really is a shot about the colour, and but having a nice composition with a line running up through it and good sharpness is a plus. And so what I'm going to do is reset this, and I'm going to show you how I achieved it. So I'll begin with the graduated filter. Now what I'm trying to fix here is the effect of the magic cloth. So where I'm bringing the cloth down here, I've got this this gradient which spills over into the middle ground here. Also the sky is a little dark, it's a little underexposed. And on the opposite end we've got this area which was dodged by the extra exposure. And looking at the histogram, we know we're good. We can maintain that detail. So what I'm going to do is create a graduated filter, almost the opposite to the magic cloth. So I'm going to create a filter to drag down over the dark shadow areas. And for this filter, I've just boosted the exposure a little bit. I've got 0.48, and for the shadows, I've gone up to number 27. So what I do is I just drag it down over the scene, and I want to be careful how the luminosity levels on the middle ground here line up. I want a nice natural flow. So that's very simple. That seems to have fixed it. To really help your eye with those luminosity levels, convert the image to black and white, and then you can really see how you can affect the natural runoff. So I'm looking for a natural gradient here into the distance. So a landscape typically does get darker as you go off into the distance, but what I'm trying to do is control how how dark it gets. Okay, so that's a nice even run through. You know, the light doesn't noticeably fall off in this middle ground anymore. Just toggle it on and off and see what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's great.